just make sure I'm doing it. But prelims, what are people thinking? I see the Chelsea Chandler girl is a Diaz girl, and she's got like a lisp stutter thing too, if it's the same girl from the Tough show. So I can see them wanting to push her. I don't know. Both those girls, I can't get a great read. Brendan Allen looks very ready. I feel like fight IQ wise is massive in Jocko's favor, so I can't take Brendan Allen. But yo, bro, it's the mailman. How are you, man? Milkman, mailman? My mailman? I don't even think knows how to use a phone. He is so old, my mailman. Brendan Allen. Yeah, I just can't. Dude, I think if it's a straight stand-up fight, I think Brendan Allen has crisper strikes. I think he's more athletic. He's younger. I think he wins. If it's straight grappling, I think he's got a good chance too. But mixing everything together, Jocko's just better. He's smarter, and we're expecting like X increase from Allen to take him. I just would want a wider price. Like, what is it right now? The one thing I will say, so before we go any further, I think that what they're trying to do right now is there's going to be tons of submissions over the next two cards because they want people to believe. Like, do you see how many people are betting on Oliveira? The lines come down, it's like plus 150 or less for Oliveira. I think they want people to believe Oliveira has a chance, and I don't think he has a chance. Yeah, Brendan Allen is like plus 110 in the best spot. I can't get behind it personally. I think, get behind Lins. Felipe Lins. Wait, Felipe Lins is on the main card now? Is that a real thing? Huh. Is that actual? That Felipe Lins is on the main card? Whoa, they did do that. That's really weird. So now Santos is off the main card? Huh. I don't know. That kind of messes up I'm surprised they did that. That kind of messes up. I don't know if I should be betting so far in advance on UFC. I'm shocked they did that because I thought I had the whole main card like kind of planned out. How do I bet the Dolphins? I don't know how I convinced myself after my original video was on the Bengals. I have no idea. I like Felipe Lins. Oh man, I'm shocked they changed that up. That just threw me for a freaking loop that they changed up the main card. Interesting. So I thought originally, running down the rest of the card, I can't take Jesse Ronson. I literally, Patty McChick, how are you, brother? Yeah, I just thought, I didn't think it was like a fishy Dolphins line. And also Tua going out, I think changed things. I don't know. How are you, Sleepy Joe? I want Felipe Lin. I would rather be on Felipe Lin small if I have to take somebody. Like, I definitely lean Lins. Oh, this really threw me for a loop that they just changed this up. I lean Lins. Very interesting. I lean Lins. Anybody have a lean on Latifi? I'm thinking Max play on the Mets tonight. Keys Locks, how are you? Fights we're going through now. I'd lean Lins. I don't think I'm going to have any money on him. Sleepy Joe bets Castaneda is a lock. Why do you say that? I mean, I don't think actual fight-wise, I think they're both going to meet in the center. And I think Castaneda might have slightly better wrestling, but the grappling department, I think, goes to Santos. I think it's interesting that Santos was lined at like a +1. Like, Arce was like barely -200 against him in the guy's debut. He's from the Charles Oliveira camp. I don't know. I'm on Santos. So Santos is one of my bets for today. I thought he was going to be on the. So they added Grisham Lins to the main card, which is interesting. Which takes Castaneda Santos off it. Huh. I'm on Santos for at least a unit. I think Santos is winning. What do you like for? I'm not on NFL yet. I don't know. Randy Brown is a lock. I'm not sure. Santos is wild for the first 2 minutes and then he's done. I don't think so. I think he was on short notice last time. I don't think we have a lot of tape on it. Santos has 3 minutes in him. If he doesn't, the Sexy Maxi will overpower him. I don't know. And I think Charles Oliveira's got to get something for giving up what he's giving up. So, yeah, I'm going to go Santos. I'm going Davis, too. I just saw somebody say Davis. I feel like Davis is better everywhere. Where does Davis give up anything? He's better on the feet, better on the ground. I don't understand. He's younger. He's more marketable. There's just everything. What does wow, Texas Tech scored. Good. What does he even have on his side? Castaneda, too technical for him. I'm telling you, bro, not even close to his level. All right. Putting on my tinfoil hat, I think that Castaneda is taking a dive. I think he's taking a dive today. I think it's the last fight on his what's it called? I think it's his last fight on his contract. And I think they told him you got to take a dive. He's been sitting out for a while. They built him up on Eddie Wineland and Miles Johns. Dude, Miles Johns stinks. That's like a typical buildup. Feed him an old vet that like literally is going to retire the next fight, and then feed him a guy that's overhyped and stinks. And now Castaneda is way overhyped. And then you say to like Charles Oliveira, like, hey, one of your little buddies, like I'm going to feed him. You know who else was one of his buddies? That like minus 300 guy on Contender Series this week that just ran through the other guy like a hot knife through butter. I think Santos is going to run through fucking John Castaneda like a hot knife through butter. We'll see. LSU, I'd rather be on LSU. I can't do the Brewers opposite Edward Cabrera. I think Edward Cabrera is actually good, but yeah, obviously rooting for the Brewers. I have Brewers 130-1 tickets for actually a pretty significant amount, to be completely straight with you. Damn it, I want to watch this Texas Tech game so bad. Does Utah win this game? I don't know. What's the score early? I'm on Oregon State. Just the spread though. Gophers or Purdue? I was on Gophers pregame. Like if I was gonna take something now, I would only live the Gophers. Ew, Oregon State answered right away. All my picks, by the way, I do like LSU. LSU is gonna win the game. I don't know about else. I also think that Oregon State's going to get the calls today. Yo, LG Sports, I'll get to NFL tomorrow, brother. I don't know on that yet. I'm on -3 for Utah. Huh. What, you took it live or something? I just think Oregon State also had to give USC one last week because you're starting to see calls-wise, USC and UCLA can't lose. Can't lose. Okay, hold on. We're going way down an opposite path. I think Mike Davis – I think Sheamus is also going to win. I know I have my fucking tinfoil hat on. I think Sheamus is also going to win. Dude, look at Sadiq Yusuff's Instagram and his Twitter. I know I'm losing people like crazy here, but look at where's your smoothie? Not doing it right now. No, I'm not sleeping on the Cardinals. They're going to get ousted in the first round of the playoffs. I know I'm losing people on this, but if you look at Sadiq Yusuff's Twitter, it's freaking insane. Like Sadiq Yusuff's Twitter is literally insane. He like literally is talking about how he got leached. He's like, I feel like the leech without the suit. It's like, yeah, dude, you got flipped from being the A side to the B side. It sucks. It does suck. I think Sheamus is winning. Where'd the guy come out of? He's out of Boston. Like, I think this is just like a ties one where I think he has to win. I literally think they're serving up Sadiq. And I think Sadiq has posted like a bunch of weird posts on his Instagram, Twitter, stuff like that he doesn't do before any other fights. I don't know. I think it's super weird. And I think at plus 750, I'm taking a shot because it's the weirdest behavior. He didn't even look at the camera at face-offs. If you go back and look at the face-offs, he's turned away from the camera during face-offs. Like he's literally trying to say, I don't know. But I'm on Sheamus. I think Trevin Jones is the best bet on the card. I think Trevin Jones at plus 200 is the craziest thing ever. He's so much faster than Barcelos. It's going to be insane. Barcelos is like 97 years old and moving in mud. I don't care if people say he's like pretty technical, whatever. He's going to get – I think Trevin Jones is going to run through him. Yeah, I lean Linz. The Randy Brown, Francisco Trinaldo fight, I'm going under. One of them's going to die. Trinaldo's had literally a countdown to war on his fucking Instagram for like a month. I think the under 2.5 at plus money is like super easy money. And I'm on Dern. I don't know about buy sub, but I'm on Mackenzie Dern. So that's what I'm rocking. What do you guys think? I know I lost a lot of people there. Dern losing tonight. Why do you think that? Why do you think that? Seamus, come on. Sleepy Joe, I want you to go on Sadiq Yusuff's Instagram and scroll back like a week to when this fight got announced. Dude, he's pouting publicly on Instagram about how he got flipped from the A side to the B side. I think he's going to lose on this fight. Like, look at his Twitter. All right, I'm going to pull it up on mine and just run through Sadiq Yusuff's Twitter from like a week ago. Let's look at this together. And Mackenzie Dern has like over 1 million Instagram followers. Yan Xiaonan's like completely expendable. How the hell are you going to have Mackenzie Dern lose, especially when Charles Oliveira is about to fight? Literally makes 0 sense. I don't think Dern's going to lose. I think Dern's a pretty easy one. I think Sadiq is more than down a limb. I don't think Sadiq, dude, we got to go through Sadiq's Super Sadiq's Instagram right now. I also know it's Nigerian Independence Day, by the way. I'm fully aware of it being Nigerian Independence Day. And he's Nigerian. Yeah, I don't know. Nobody remembers Edwards by KO. Nobody remembers when I got Rafi and Stotts versus the Magomedov guy. Nobody remembers Pedro Carvalho from last week. Everybody just shits on it. I also got Sandhagen by KO last week. But, all right. Dude, scroll back. If anybody else is near their computer or something, Yusuff stays on TikTok. Does he really? Sadiq Yusuff's always on TikTok? First of all, there's stuff with him with Usman. And we obviously have talked about the stuff with Usman. He's got a picture with Usman on his Instagram. If Dern can't get this fight to the ground, she's in trouble, but I think she can. I think she can get it to the ground. I'm not putting a ton on Seamus, but dude, he's got September 17th is literally a picture of Air Bud. Look at this. He put up a picture of a black Air Bud. You thought I was feeling you. This is like from when you thought I was feeling you. Y'all asked for mystery fights. You got mystery fights. My favorite thing to talk about is anything but fighting. Very good idea. Feeling like a leech with no suit. What happened? Leech went from getting to fight Tony Ferguson, getting the easy win over Tony Ferguson, to getting screwed out of a decision versus Daniel Rodriguez. Like, bro, I know it sounds a teeny bit crazy, but does it? Like, does it? What is he on? This is on Twitter, but he's just like that sounds like a salty, like you thought I was feeling you with like a black Air Bud right after they announced the fight. Like, you don't think that's a little bit weird? A teeny bit weird? Like, I don't know, man. I think they're setting Sadiq up to get walloped. I think Sadiq loses. I think he just loses like a grimy decision where he's on bottom a lot of the time. I don't think it's like wildly embarrassing, but I think he still loses. So that's what I'm looking at. This Lynn's getting thrown on the main card is interesting to me. Where's Maxine Grisham from? Russia. Huh. What's your reasoning with Buffalo and Cal? I think Buffalo's pretty good. After watching Coastal Carolina, I'm on them too today. I think Buffalo's pretty damn good at football. I like the quarterback. And over Miami of Ohio, I mean, I took them money line over Northwestern last week, and I mean, that quarterback is wildly limited, the Avian Smith guy. Like, very, very limited. They're just going to have to, I mean, it's basically ground game. The Buffalo team knows them well. I don't think they're going to get as much on the ground, and I don't know. I think maybe it's a low-scoring football game, but I think Buffalo wins. Cal, I am a little afraid of. I see money-wise, there's a decent liability on Cal. What is the liability still sitting at? Yeah, I'm looking, and there's a decent amount of money on Cal money line. That's a little scary. I think the handle on Cal money line for the books is like the scariest part, but I really like Cal. Their running back is like a serious NFL running back. Has anybody else seen the Jaden Ott kid? And I like Plummer as a senior quarterback versus a freshman on the other side. We have a huge intangibles and experience edge on that side. Where do you look for money wise? I mean, I have Don Best and I have Sports Insights. But I think you have to, if you're not looking at, I think you have to look at money if you're these days, because things are too rigged. You have to look at money. Like if the Cal game's rigged opposite us, I'd just be like, okay. After looking at the market, I'd be like, yeah, that sounds about right. Like I think looking at last night's, if you looked at, I used Pickett in action. Yeah, I don't know exactly what Pickett is. Jesus, did Deuce Vaughn just break off a 69-yard run? Dude, Texas Tech, you guys just miss a field goal and get a 69-yard run broken off on you after like an 80-yard run? I don't know. I don't know about that Texas Tech, man. I don't know about that Texas Tech, man. Now, the game I'm really interested in is South Florida. There is so much damn money on Eastern Carolina, and they like made it really public, let everybody know, everybody tweeted out about how the game was moved. Dude, look at East Carolina. I mean, dude, I think Clemson's going to roll North Carolina State today. I don't think they're that good. I think that Leary can either play really good or really bad. But if you look like East Carolina lost to Navy, I'm watching the Navy game right now because I took them kind of based on a little bit of that. And I just think this Air Force quarterback is ridiculous. This Air Force quarterback is a ridiculous human being. But Minnesota, more like mid-East-Sota. What's happening there? Wow, look at Illinois just rolling Wisconsin, huh? Wow. Just shoving it right down their throat, man. Wow. That's insane. You see that? You're Clemson minus 6.5. Yeah, I can't be on North Carolina State. Although I know smart people on North Carolina State. So, what can you say about it? Man, this is going to be the biggest clinch on planet Earth. Texas Tech versus Kansas State. Woo! Native it. That Air Force quarterback, seriously, though. I don't know if anybody else has watched Air Force play. If you want to see just a space cadet beyond belief, that Air Force quarterback. All right, UFC. I said this is what I'm on. What is everybody else on? Eileen Lenz. Man, that is such a throw me for a loop. That completely throws me for a loop. Taking what's his face off the main card. I don't know why Castaneda. I don't know why they took him off the main card, man. I don't know why that and the Santos fight aren't off the main card. Maybe it's just to throw people for a loop. What's your money watching app again? Well, Don Best costs too much unless you're betting tens of thousands of dollars on games. I really believe that. Like, unless your unit size is over $1,000 at least, there's no reason to have Don Best. Seriously. Look at fucking TCU laying the two. Don Best. And then, no, Action Network, no. Anything that's free, you can't really use, right? I use Sports Insights too. Sports Insights is cheap enough to afford. If you're betting every day, I think Sports Insights makes sense for you. Wait, did this game start yet? This East Carolina game means so much to me from a handicapping standpoint. God damn, and East Carolina scores on the first drive. Really? Is it super necessary for the world? Oklahoma getting spanked. I know. I won big on the Cougars over Wisconsin, so them being a doormat is no surprise to me. Yeah, Washington State's not that good. That was kind of my reasoning for the what's it called? And I just don't understand. But we'll see what happens. I would just like to. It's too bad I can't see what's actually going on in this game. I guess there's no reason for me to watch this Air Force game anymore, right? What does anybody else have today? Does anybody else have any action in general, including UFC? I like seeing Oklahoma get spanked, though. Although I guess Venable's there. It's not as fun as other places. I want this game, this East Carolina, South Florida game. I need South Florida to move the ball relatively efficiently here to be a happy man. If it's just like a 3 and out, I might just tear up a little bit. I like that we got the ball for the second half there. That makes me happy. So we just answer. Oh my Lord. All right. Let's see. You think we're gonna get banned here if we do this? Probably. I'm going to ride South Florida with you. It already started, luckily for you. So if you take them, you get them at a better price now. We'll see. Oh, man, it is shitty looking there. Whoa. That's not super ideal. Is it raining? Oh, I fucking hate you. Boca Raton weather. Oh, it's a rainy day. It's a rainy, shitty day. Hey, crazy things can happen. Let's go, Jerry. This is Jerry's world. Nats are winning 6-1 Nats. Huh. It's a decent return. I have Detroit plus half, Cal, Buffalo, Clemson, Western Kentucky, and Wyoming. I was looking at Western Kentucky, but some smart people I know are on Troy. I am looking at oh my gosh. I am also looking at Wyoming in the late game. I can see myself hopping in on that. I have so much shit in the late game already, though. Like, I might end up, like, I'm on. South Florida might hate themselves too much. What do you think of Joey Maness? He's old. It's like a little old for it to matter. Utes up 14-7. Yup. Grisham, Allen, Olenek, Brown, Dern are the plays for me today. Good luck, brother. Yeah, that seems fine. I think I have a lot of overlap there. I kind of think Linz is going to get a sub, but that's kind of maybe that's reaching. I mean, I'm not going to end up playing it, but that was what I was thinking. Man, South Florida fucking stinks. Wyoming and Western Kentucky were great reads for me. Yeah, Western Kentucky seems like they like it would be cool if Bailey Zappi gets to start for the Patriots at some point. I feel like that would be pretty cool. I would like that. Let's see. Big 3rd and 6. Let's see, Jerry. Oh, shit. What do you think? I think use your damn legs, Jerry. Although you're getting older. They're going to blitz you, Jer? No, they're not. Use your feeties, Jer. Jesus Christ, they suck. Well, we'll see early. Man, he's got to figure something out. All right. So otherwise, though, what you boys been up to? How is all? Miss Texas A&M over. Is Texas A&M's offense good enough? Is it like a really low number? Texas A&M's offense kind of sucks, doesn't it? I know really smart people that are on what's their faces. I know really smart people that are on Mississippi State, but I don't know, man. Their offense sucks, dude. Oh, it's 45? Is it still 40? If you can get 45, I could do that. OK State. I'm on OK State for a lot. I think Spencer Sanders is like the best commodity in the conference that I want to invest in. So I'm in Oklahoma State for a lot. Yeah, I want to bounce back on you. I don't know. I thought I'm so interested by them switching the main card around. I'm very interested to see what happens in that Grisham Linz fight now. Is that the main card on the whiteboard? No, Linz is on it now. Linz is the third fight from the top, interestingly enough. Huh. I don't know what that means. Like, I think Linz fight is now here. And then that moves Santos onto the prelims. LSU game over 45-2 just based on where the money is. Yeah, I think Mississippi State over seems to make sense. I guess there's going to be turnovers in that game. I can't do Wake. I feel like Florida State has a horseshoe created by the refs up its ass. I don't want anything to do with them. Man, is South Florida just like, do they not try? They don't care? With the points? Yeah, I say I don't think Florida's losing. Florida State's losing, but I don't think they're that good either. And I know Sam Hartman's really good. I mean, they didn't lose to Clemson for any lack of him, and we know Clemson has, just in terms of size, players, everything. So there's things I hate more than that. Bucks tomorrow with all the public on the Chiefs. Yeah, I gotta just look into NFL is a tricky beast. Baylor was my read, but I couldn't take it since the money was on Baylor. I just don't get how. Like, who on Baylor is good? That's the problem I have. Like, what is their strength? Like, I feel like Bohannon and the defense and stuff, they just like gritted out so many wins last year. And now the Shapen kid, like, is like a random sophomore without much accolades. Like, yeah, he's pretty athletic, but I don't know, man. I feel like Iowa State, they took away Iowa State's like all conference safety on like the second play of the game on a targeting to the waist. It was like the craziest shit I've ever seen. I have rarely seen a game where refs influence the game as much as that Iowa State game last week. I don't think that Baylor's that good, and I really do believe in. Oh my God. Did they turn the ball over again? Did this Donovan Smith kid is just the turnover king? What a guy. Gonna blow my total. Baylor was my read, but yeah, I don't know. All right, do we get the ball back, South Florida? Yeah, okay. All right. Look at the defense bowing up. What did this kid do? Turn it over again? Oh, went for it on downs. Man, this is, I gotta say though, pretty poorly coached game from Texas Tech. Pretty poorly coached football game, just to be straight. Like very, very poorly coached. What else are people looking at today in this next little set of games? Ooh, this is a big spot for Utah driving down the field. What else is everybody looking at? I got coming up, yeah, Cal, I guess is why we've been talking about that. I have Arizona too. I think Arizona's pretty good. I like Delora a lot. I use a win prob site that matched to my implied, so I can tell you my model isn't crazy. Oh. Huh. Oh, yeah, okay. I get what you're saying. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't get this Kansas State team. If Adrian Martinez plays with confidence, I honestly think Kansas State's going to win this conference. Yeah. I feel like they're better than everybody else when he's playing with confidence. That's just me. That's what I believe. You're on Arizona State. That's wild, Jay Lucio. That is a wild move. That team is so damn bad. I just think they want USC and UCLA to look really, really good. Like that is an imperative. Very, very good. Like that's a must. Arkansas, Alabama over. I don't know. I kind of think Arkansas has a chance in that game. Does anybody else? I don't think Alabama's that good. Like everybody surrounding Young is that good. I kind of think they have a good chance to win that football game. I need a turnover from Adrian Martinez here. Oh, and now Cam Rising decides to play well. Fuck me. All right, what else is going on early? Navy looks good, thank the Lord. Because I think we're going to need to backdoor Texas Tech. That's pretty annoying. But what are you going to do, man? I think wants to go 1-1 early. Agreed, Arkansas will fight. I just really like that team. And, like, if they're going to match the physicality and, like, a lot of that stuff of Alabama, I think they have a chance. Just because I don't think the skill players and, like, the speed and the guys on the outside are that good for Alabama. So in terms of, like, really skill play and blowing their doors off, I don't know. I'm a USC fan. I hope we go far. Yeah, I don't know how good you guys actually are, but I think you guys are going to get the help like you did last week. So I think the Big Ten thing, they're just trying to create super conferences now. Like they're literally just trying to create super conferences. So they just want some teams, like these few teams, to look really, really good, and then what else? Whatever else. Thick Thor. So OK State is the best afternoon bet. Don't see much else to love. Yeah, I like Oklahoma State a lot. I guess we'll see. But yeah, I like Oklahoma State a lot. What's it called? What are they on here? Huh. We still have plus 115 available? So weird. Although I'm willing to lose on like that's something I'm willing to lose on, I think. Huh. But yeah, dude. What is everybody else like? Man, 3rd and 11 and just free runner? Dude, this is like dude, South Florida might be like really, really bad at football. Why did Bohannon go here? Like, what was his prerogative in going to this hellhole? Like, dude, this is pretty bad. You just have like free rushers running at you. What was the prerogative here? Very interesting. I'm surprised. But what are you gonna do? Anybody else? What are you guys thinking? What's in your thoughts? Oh, lovely. Lovely. Kansas State up 10. Good bounce on a punt from South Florida. That makes me happy. Good bounce on a punt. How do you have the ball again? Oh. Interesting mornings like this. Can Kentucky have what it takes to knock them off? Fuck it. Let's watch. Who cares? If they ban us, they ban us at this point. What are we going to do about it, right? Western Michigan by more than 15. I don't want. I hate Spencer Rattler. Well, I don't hate him, but I don't think Spencer Rattler is good. But I don't know, man, whether the people around that quarterback are good enough for Charlotte. I think I'd rather be on Charlotte. Western Michigan by more than 15 points. Nice sack. Big time sack, South Florida. I like Brown or Jones TKO little sprinkle. I think if they have Brown beat Trinaldo, they're going to have him sub him. I think it's going to be a war that ends in like a 3rd round finish. I think the under in that is, or like a 3rd round finish. Pick either guy by like a 3rd round finish for a sprinkle. Why was Ole Miss -7 spread, Jake? Because Will Levis isn't that good. I would have rather been on the Ole Miss side, I think, pregame. But I also would have rather been on Minnesota. I'm surprised Minnesota. I'm surprised. Is there a lot of turnovers in that game? Oh, Baba Ganoush, William. You can't do that, Willie. Jesus, dude. Yeah, South Florida fucking stinks, man. They're just terrible. There's just no two ways around it, I don't think. I think they might just be awful. Wow, 1 interception and a missed field goal, 2 interceptions. 2 interceptions by both teams, though. Aiden O'Connell will really cost you sometimes. I mean, he'll give it right back, I guess, but. Kent, have a good one, brother. Who's your NFL team? The Cowboys, unfortunately. This East Carolina game is very, very bad start. Very, 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 very bad. Why was Ole Miss -7? Kentucky has a better ranking. Will Levis. Like, Will Levis is really a big part of it. They can't drive the ball against Purdue, and it's sad. What the fuck is this? This gun kid's pretty good for East Carolina. That was a nice run. I didn't think he hit that hole real Nash. Oh, Pats. Yeah, that sucks. You guys are pretty irrelevant this year. I don't think there's anything for you. There's nothing for you here. This Ehlers kid has a bad shoulder. So if he takes a bad shot, maybe he's out of the game. I don't want to wish for somebody to be out of the game. I shouldn't be asking for that. All right, if that's what I'm getting to, I should hop off. Jesus. This Donovan Smith kid just completing fucking total meltdown. Fumbled again. Ay, Baba Ganoush. We're walking off a cliff here. This is getting bad. All right, boys. Cooper Rush better than Dak. Yeah, he is. I'll agree with you on that 10 times out of 10. Dak stinks, man. Stinks. So yeah, I'll agree with you like 10 times out of 10 there. Oh boy. I'm fucking confused. But whatever. 1-1 with Texas Tech and them in the first game. It could be worse. Get Navy, you lose Texas Tech, but I'm just surprised. I guess Kansas State really just got a couple big plays. Without the big plays, it's really just a matter of timing. This whole game is just a matter of timing. So, okay, that's fair. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. I made you nervous on the cow bet? Yeah, well, I'm nervous, bro. So, yeah. I mean, I'm mildly nervous about the situation. Huge 3rd and 7. South Florida, stand up. Be a bull. Get that, except for red. Go for that purple. Is that the problem? Nice. Good. Force a field goal. Good. All right, boys. I'm going to hop off. I'm going to post. I don't have any pay apps like you to see the money on smaller games. Yeah, it's not like there's like universal numbers that rule it. Like you kind of look at the numbers from each book. So it's all like very dependent on. Wait, they just gave him a first down? They're going for it on 4th and 7. Very interesting. It's just like, oh, we think you'll commit it. We think that you probably stink enough that we'll give you. Oh my God. And the kid fucking picks it up. Jesus. All right, boys. Before I lose my potato chips. Yeah, I think Oregon State's going to cover, though. Especially because of last week. But I'm going to post my UFC picks and stuff. Jesus. All right. Talk to you boys soon.
Today,
don't get this shit. I just don't get this shit. You still can play the game, bro. My fucking dick kicked in. What am I doing, bro? How do you guys suck so bad? They just completely quit? I fucking completely lost my fucking potato chips. It's insane. It's actually crazy. I just don't get it, man. I don't understand. I don't get it. It's a 2020 game. How the fuck? I completely lost my mind. I don't understand what I did. It's like, it makes no sense.
Weeks ago, but he was a full participant in practice this week, according to the coach. Easy completion here. Xavier Weaver is top target, and Weaver should
flip the corner off in coverage, 10 yards off. Just flip it out to Xavier Weaver. Get into a long space. Those are the nice easy completions as a quarterback. You want to try and have those at the beginning of drive. Now just 2 plays, and South Florida already well on the other side of the 50-yard line.
approaching the final minute of the first quarter. Bohannon on the Jimmy Horn Jr. inside the 30. USF clicking now on this drive.
I like this play call as well. Just give the delayed drop and then sprint out to the right side. It's really just a 2-man route concept there. And Jimmy Horn in the flat over route. Nice completion there.
Now picking up the tempo. 2 seconds to play in the quarter. USF and East Carolina on its heels and a timeout for the Pirates.
You see what some momentum creates. Forces that timeout for East Carolina.
So let's take you through the week that was for South Florida with this game from Tampa to Boca Raton at FAU. They had 24 hours to prepare for this trip. Set up base at Fort Lauderdale. Left Tuesday afternoon, what should have been a 4-hour bus ride ended up being an 8-hour bus ride because of traffic. Also, this team usually practices in the morning. Well, Miami says, hey, you can use our indoor facility, but you got to go after us, 7:30 at night. Thursday, they practice at Cardinal Gibbons High School, walk through then at FAU on Friday, totally disrupting their routine.
Well, it's so different in every way. You talk about from the very beginning, commute down to Fort Lauderdale, practicing at night, and then factor in, oh, by the way, it feels like half of their 2 deep is banged up as well. So this South Florida team, they're fighting through a lot right now, not just with the hurricane this week.
Coaches hope that this is a galvanizing moment for this team. They have spent every moment this week with each other. On first down, Bohannon inside the 5. It's Jimmy Horn for his second straight catch. Horn missed the last 2 games with a hamstring injury, and he sets up USF with first and goal.
Similar route that they just hit a minute ago to Jimmy Horn. This time it's not sprung out to Gary Bohannon. I thought if Gary Bohannon gets this out a little sooner, hits Jimmy Horn with an opportunity to turn up and score there. But a nice completion adds on to this drive as they're now well into the red zone at about the 5-yard line.
First goal for USF. Bohannon keeps. He lost the football. It's loose inside the 5. Now it's time to peel back the onion as East Carolina recovered. They think they have. Miles Berry says yes, and the officials say yes too. The promising
I don't
drive
get
for the
it.
Bulls comes up empty.
That backbreaker there for South Florida. Julius Wood on defense. Watch 32. All the way around, track down the quarterback and force the fumble. Huge play there for number 32,
Bro.
Julius Wood. An
What
effort play on
Fuck,
defense.
bro.
Man, how